I had a case that came in of a person in Rajasthan who in his past life was a royal person, and he was supposed to get married to a royal princess, and he realized he realized a little later into the day that he doesn't really want to get married to that girl. It was not because of a third person's involvement on either side. He just didn't want to, or he wanted to postpone it or whatever, and she looked at it as a rejection. So she jumped from the walls of the fort. Now she doesn't let anybody get married because she felt rejected. So it's a generic mass revenge. If I couldn't get married, you. So that's how it works. That's how it works.
So that would be dependent on my tendencies. If I'm not of those tendencies, I may not be vengeful, right?
Of course, and those are the 90% people who go into the light.
Okay. So is that how you distinguish between an evil spirit and a good spirit? Like maybe someone who's more vengeful. Let's say if I was a killer, I killed someone, or let me put it that way. If I got killed, then I would be vengeful, and maybe after my death, I would want to go after that person?
Could be.
Okay.
But 90% of the people are fine.
Yeah.
And they don't want to do that. They just want to explore another life. See, please understand, killing is a contract. It's a soul contract. It's not something that's happening by chance.
Okay.
And I'm going to say something that people are going to have questions about. Many things that happen for raising the human consciousness, the universal consciousness. For example, when AIDS happened, it came for a period of time. It lifted the whole thing into unconditional love at a societal level. When Nirbhaya happened, right? Or when other such things happen. These souls have taken it upon themselves to raise the consciousness of the planet by going through something so heinous that shakes the society out of its slumber.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Autism. What does autism say? What do autistic children say? They are actually angels. They are angels who have come here on earth to have these painful realities so that people can understand unconditional love. That love is not conditional. We were not getting it. We are still not getting it. But ask people who have special needs children, or ask people who have these angels born in their houses. They will request you and implore you not to judge others.
Even animals?
Absolutely.
Pets?
Pets, people who are into drugs, people who are into any mental condition. Ask their families and caregivers what happens. So the society has to eventually become a non-judgmental society. We have to go back to what we were, what we call the Satyuga, or what we call the time of the Atlantis. At a point in time where, the society operated where the upper chakras were opened. So all this gluttony, greed, lust, anger, shame, pride, fear, which are our lower chakras, we were not operating from that. So there was no need to be competitive. There was no need. Resources were aplenty.
Correct.
So we are talking of those times. When will it happen? It's not going to happen when a avatar comes in and magically says, now it is so. It'll happen when you and me and people who are watching this podcast are going to create a shift in their minds, in their attitudes, in their behaviors. When people are going to become more compassionate. But for that, we have to first become compassionate towards ourselves. So we are talking of ghosts and entities, but please understand they need our compassion.
Yeah.
Not our, ire, or not our speculation, or not our fear. Fear feeds them.
Okay.
So this latest movie that you would have seen, Bhool Bhulaiya 3, what happens in that? In the end, that whole curse gets broken just through forgiveness. They seek forgiveness and the soul just crumbles away. That's what it was looking for, because forgiveness leads to love. Love is the only answer in the end.
If you enjoyed watching this content, you can watch the full in-depth video on the Body to Being podcast hosted on Shlloka YouTube channel. To continue watching shorter pieces of this content, you can subscribe to Shlloka Clips on YouTube. Don't forget to like this video and follow us on Spotify. Pranam.
In case you'd like to be a part of our online and in-person yoga, diet and spiritual programs, you can join our WhatsApp group below, where we post all our upcoming programs and give free tips on health, diet and lifestyle.